During the Jim Crow era, African American travelers had to plan ahead. Certain cities were called sundown towns, legally barring black people from spending the night.
But as WALB News 10's Quinlan Parker tells us, the Green Book became a valuable tool for black people seeking shelter and even included some locations in South Georgia.
This is a copy of the 1954 edition of what is now referred to as the Green Book. It was first published by New York postal worker Victor Hugo. Not only did it serve as a venue for safety for African American travelers, but a social protest against what was going on during the time known as Jim Crow.
Where if travelers came to this area, they knew what addresses to go to in order to be able to have boarding. In 1946, one of the mottos that they added to the front cover of the Green Book was, "Take your Green Book with you, you might need it."
If African Americans were caught in a sundown town, one could lose their life, be beaten, or even arrested and taken to jail and have to pay a fine.
And if that person was not able to pay a fine, then it led to them being sent to a work camp, where that fine never decreased, it just added up. So it depended on a particular time who caught you out at sunset.
There were 4 greenhouses listed as tourist homes in Albany, 2 on Mercer Avenue, 1 on Whitney, formerly known as South Street, and 1 on Jackson Street. The Green Book not only did it offer lodging, food, and gas locations, but what more did it offer?
The Green Book also offered, as the Jim Crow era expanded, as the civil rights movement became more involved, it also provided information about safe driving rules. It provided information about your rights as a citizen, as a Negro citizen.
From 1936 up until the mid-60s, new copies were published for black motorists to use and depend upon. After Victor passed away in 1960, his wife, Alma, and 5 other women became the driving force behind this guide and published the Green Book up until the last 2 editions. Alma has even been referred to as the mother of the Green Book.
This is the 1954 edition. It had gone down to just 3.
All 4 of the homes in Albany deemed as safe havens have been demolished, and there are very few greenhouses that are left standing. For years, there has been an ongoing campaign to maintain the Imperial Hotel in Thomasville. It's still standing, and they're fighting for it.
When I looked in the Green Book, I had never even heard of the Green Book. I looked in there was the Imperial Hotel in the Green Book. So if I would have told them, no, we didn't want that hotel, I'd have been a sick man to this day.
In the introduction of the first publication, Victor Green wrote, "There will be a day sometime in the near future when this guide will not have to be published. That is when we as a race will have equal rights and privileges in the United States. It will be a great day for us to suspend this publication, for then we can go wherever we please and without embarrassment. But until that time comes, we shall continue to publish this information for your convenience each year."
So it's important that we teach that the doors that were open for you, they were open, but they still kind of had a barricade. So for you to get over, and in order to make this world what it is now, it took people in place dealing with it so that it would make it better.
Quinlan Parker, WALB, your hometown news source.